Hello guys, welcome. So today's currently Saturday. I want us to review all the trade that we have taken this week so far. I've taken 3 trades, one loss, one win, and one break even. So that loss was caused by me, and as a trader, we made some mistake, and I accept that I made that mistake on that day, which caused me to lose that trade. So today I want us to review everything. And by the way, I want you guys to know that I'm currently trading 200k Naira trader account, which the account was phase 2 of the account, and I'm going to put the screenshot on the screen so you guys can see that the account is currently down. Let's say 10,000 out of it. Okay, so if you have a low budget or you have a low capital, you can also get a Naira trader account. I'm going to leave the link in the description down below so you guys can also check it out, and they are very reliable and they are very trusted. Okay, so let's dive into it. But before we do that, I want you to subscribe to the channel if you are new, and if you like this type of content, don't forget to like this video, and also make sure to subscribe to the channel again. I'm SMT trader. I trade SMT, and I only trade two pairs, which means I trade either USD, which is just one pair for me, and I also trade BTC USD. Sometimes I trade Nasdaq, okay, Nasdaq and S&P 500, BTC and Ethereum. Okay, so those pair are just one pair. Okay, so we are going to go through everything, and I'm going to show you guys the trade. So guys, I'm going to be breaking all the trade that I took on this week. I'm going to be breaking it down. So I think I'll be making another video on how I look for my setup and now I took my trade. But right now I'm just going to show you guys the trade. Okay, so for not this video to be long, I'm going to be making another video on the breakdown. So the first trade happened on Tuesday, the second trade happened on Wednesday. So the first trade on Tuesday, I took the trade on Euro USD. So on Euro USD, I took the trade around 9 a.m. and I used SMT to confirm on my setup. After seeing 4 hours SMT, I go to my 1 hour time frame to look for SMT on 1 hour time frame as well. So I've already marked everything now. So on 1 hour as well, I look for my SMT, which around this area. So as you can clearly see around this area on 1 hour SMT, then I wait for my change of delivery on 15-minute time frame. Now I'm going to show you guys the mistake that I did on this Tuesday's trade. This is now Tuesday. I see the changes of delivery. I wait to apply to retrace a little bit back to this spot and enter my trade. But eventually, I wasn't paying attention to. I set my stop loss right at below this area. That is why I get stop out. Okay, I get stop out. But I wasn't paying attention to my 5-minute time frame, because on the 5-minute time frame there was a fair value gap on the 5-minute time frame. So if I drag this back right here, you can see there was a fair value gap. I've already marked it down. There was fair value gap, and the price expect that fair value gap. So imagine if I have every time I trade at that fair value gap and set my stop loss below the SMT candle, I should have easily catch my 123 RR, as you can see. I should have easily catch my 123 RR trade, but it is what it is. So we go again, and I accept my mistake, and I'm going to write it down on my journal. So let's go to the trade I took on Wednesday, which is also on Euro USD as well. So I've already go to my daily time frame. There's no SMT on daily time frame, so I go down to my 4 hours time frame, and SMT happen around 1 a.m. which is New York time, and I've already marked it out, which you guys can see there. This is the SMT right here on the 1 a.m. candle. I go down to my 1 hour time frame, look for an SMT on the 1 hour time frame as well. So on the 1 hour time frame, you can see there was also SMT on the 1 hour time frame. Then I go to my 15-minute time frame to look for entries. Okay, 15-minute time frame to look for entries, and you can see. So I took my first trade right around this area. This way I took my first trade. Trading went a little bit to a direction, hitting my 1 hour and break even. I get stop out at break even. I enter again when I see this engulfing candle. I enter my trade again, set my stop loss above this top right here, and then eventually the trade went into my direction and I was able to catch my 1 to 2 RR trade. So on Tuesday the trade was TRR, but I get stop out. But on Tuesday I was able to catch my 2 RR, so I was able to make back the loss that I took on Tuesday. Now the last trade which happens on BTC USD. So today's Friday, the trade is still running because I have some issue with my system. So tomorrow, that's why I make the trade breakdown today, but I'm going to be making the screen record on tomorrow, which is Saturday. So this is the system right here. So the system had a little bit of issue, so I'm going to be fixing it tomorrow. If possible, I was able to fix it up, so we are going to be using it to make the trade breakdown. But right now, let's just use the pad. Okay, so this is the trade I took on BTC USD. Now on the 4 hours time frame, of course, let's go down to the 4 hours time frame. On this 4 hours time frame, this is SMT right here. BTC break this low candle low right here and also break the high, but Ethereum failed to break the low but break the high. Okay, so let me go to the Ethereum so you guys can see what I'm talking about. So you can see it right here. So Ethereum take out the high but take out that low, so that is SMT right here. I don't want this video to be long. Okay, so after counting that, I go down to my 1 hour time frame. So when I go down to my 1 hour time frame, then there was an SMT right here at this candle, which you can clearly see is right here. There was an SMT at this candle right here. I've already marked it out. So after I see my SMT on the 1 hour time frame, I go down to my 15-minute time frame for entries. Okay, so I enter my trade right at this area. This is where I enter my trade from. After I see my signature of delivery, I enter my trade, and trade went into, I think, around 1 to 1 RR before I break even. So how much 1 hour I break even a little bit, but I break even below this low right here, because the trade stopped me out at little loss, then take me out and eventually still went into my direction. I was expecting it to reach out for this high right here. This is what I'm expecting, but I've already get stop out and I don't take any trade again after getting stop out, so I just leave the trade running. So that is the trade breakdown on all the trade that I took this week. So I'm going to be making the conclusion tomorrow, which is Saturday. Okay, that is the trade breakdown, guys. So this week so far I was up 5,000 on my 200k account. So this week was good, I could say, and the mistake I made this week, I'm not going to be repeating it again. But sometimes, you know, as a trader, we make the same mistake but we learn from it. So that is why we journal our trade. Okay, I'm going to be journaling my trade and I'm going to be showing you guys how I'm going to be journaling my trade. Okay, so that is the week so far. So I hope you guys find this video helpful. If you find this video helpful, and as well, I want to ask you guys one question, and I want you guys to comment down below if I should be doing the breakdown every single day when I take a trade, or I shouldn't. Okay, so just comment down below and let me guys know. Okay, so thank you guys for tuning in, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you are new, and also like the video. So thank you guys. I will see you in the next video. Bye.